Ready, aim, fire!
Alright, I'm in the Body Wizard studio right now. So what are we doing here?
I don't know, I thought maybe we'd do some body work.
Some body work, okay.
Put Jason to work today.
That sounds good.
Alright, so we have 40 grit on an angle grinder, and we're going to be stripping this door.
Okay.
And I'm gonna show you how to do it, and then you're gonna do all the hard work.
Okay.
Got like light red primer there, dark red primer, blue, gray, and then blue again, and then black.
So you're literally uncovering history.
Yeah.
So what's going on with your tool? It's just like a regular angle grinder with like a sanding pad attachment?
Exactly.
Where they just sell them at Harbor Freight?
Exactly.
Okay.
Bauer.
Okay.
And these pads are $4.99 or $5.99 for a pad.
Okay.
And you catch stuff and it tears up the edge, then you just replace it for $5-6.
That's pretty essential when doing this. That way you can, start fresh,
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't be afraid to go to 40 grit. Some people worry, it's gonna be too rough, but that's not too rough. You want it about that grit anyway, so that primer adheres to it better. Because I've had metal when I sanded like 80 grit or 180, I thought it was fine, and then later I go to sand that primer and it starts peeling.
So are you taking off some of the metal when doing this, or
Slightly?
Okay.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
And you don't want to do like in one area real heavy. It can warp the metal. So see how I'm doing it. I'm moving it around or doing a little bit, and I'm not putting a lot of pressure on it. I'm just letting it take off the paint, because paint has a thickness to it.
Yeah.
So if this car's been sanded 100 times in the past, 2 times even, they're going to put waves in it from sanding it, and the paint itself can have waves just from being on there because it has some consistency to it. It has some thickness. So taking it all the way down the metal, you're getting the factory shape, and then unless there's dents, then you fix the dents and it's going to be straighter than if you try to straighten a painted fender, or door or whatever. It's been painted 10 times. So
like
all the waves that the body may put in there years down the road, you have to straighten it back up.
Yeah.
So take it down to metal and just straighten the dents.
Okay.
Oh, it's the battery's dead. So, you there, mister?
Got like a quarter of the door done before the battery went dead.
So here's your sign, here's your urgency. Leave me behind like an emergency. If you're gonna go, I need you to go as fast as you can. If you're gonna go, I need you to go as fast as you can. Run, 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 yeah. Run, 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 run.
Half my door's on your floor.
Yeah. At least the outside of it is on my floor.
Alright, so the first step is done.
First step is done. Now what's the next step? What's the first rule of body work?
The first rule, I think you have to go over the rules for the audience. I don't think the audience
I
knows.
think I only have one rule.
Don't fill a high spot.
You cannot fill F-I-L-L a high spot. You can feel F-E-E-L.
Okay. What's the other rule? I feel like there's another rule.
Oh, there's probably tons of rules. I only remember one of the rules.
What was the rules in Scarface?
Oh, when you're feeling, F-E-E-L, the panel, you can feel it better with gloves. So years ago, and I used to take a rag and wipe it off, and it's like I would feel stuff that I didn't feel before. And it's like I finally dawned on me, hey, put some cotton gloves on, and you can feel the dents much better. Do some gloves.
Okay.
Some feeling gloves. So right here,
Feeling gloves. I like it.
I'm gonna put an H right there, and then this is. I'm just gonna circle it because we know we gotta. Not really high or low. It's high but low there. So.
All right, we're up to 2 spots here.
Yeah, we're 2. There's 3. As straight as this door is.
Yeah.
There was this guy online one time that was selling a car with like a 60 some, 6080 or something. He's like, there's no dents in this car. And I it was on Marketplace. I texted him back and said, I guarantee you there's at least a dent in that car.
Yeah.
Oh, there ain't no dent in there. And he got all mad at me. Like, well, I'll bet you.
There's imperfections and everything.
Well, there is. Now, see, there's like, ooh. Okay, so question mark right here. That's your baby right there. You got to figure out what's wrong with it.
Okay. We got a mystery spot.
Mystery for you. I know what it is already. I already figured it out. I see the. How many we up to? 20?
Well, we got mark here, mark there, so 3, 4. We're not up to 20 yet.
There's 2 more. Oh, there's a big wave right here. It just goes over and goes up. You can take the high road, or you can take the low road.
What do you mean by that?
Typical.
Oh, okay.
You get a high road? No, that's not. It's a high and low? I don't know, something like that. The short and narrow, that's what it is.
Oh, okay.
Short and narrow or broad road. Broad that leads to destruction. So I'm going to count these 2 because there's a high spot here and a high spot there because I got to get to my 20. But I think that's low right there. It could be the way the body is though. Oh, okay. Ooh, I don't know. I think that's okay. Because that's the way this is. See, it feels high right there. But I think it's high here because this is high here, so it goes in line with that.
So that seems perpendicular.
Right?
Oh, here too. I'm about to say it's just a crease and it's a little low here.
Well, you're right in a way,
Okay.
but it's high right here.
Oh, yeah.
It's high right there, so it makes it low here because it's kind of bulged on it.
Favy body hammer.
Okay.
I know it's a bricklayer's hammer or something, but it's got the pointer right there, got the hammer here, that's all you need.
Okay. Where do you get something like that? Home Depot?
I don't know, I found it in the car, so.
They found it in the
Good
car.
luck. Stand right here and look at this right here. Stand at my angle right there. Now you see this right here? You see that right there?
Yeah.
You see it? So what it is I know what caused it. It got dented right here, and because it got dented right here, it pooched it just like this. So that goes like this.
Oh,
You see it?
okay. Yeah.
So if I tell you what you're feeling, now you can probably feel it. See how it's high? So it's
Yeah.
high, like right here. So it's like a high spot right there, and that's what it is. It's like a tin canning where it gets dented and it's a curved surface and it gets dented. It has to go out somewhere.
Yeah.
So it goes back out, and what it does is it makes a high spot. So we're gonna take that dent out. We might, once we start blocking this, well, anti-block, that you might notice this is still high. It's hard to tell. I think I got it down, but I don't like to go too much and then have to fill, especially door handles and stuff. I like to have them to where they're flush. See if you think it's high or low.
Definitely feel a bulge.
Where the H is.
This feels weird. Almost. I just got a little low spot now. It feels high next to it. Sanded good where we're putting body filler and.
If anybody's from JB watching this,
If anybody is from JB WELD is watching, talk to your owner, talk to your manager, say, hey, sponsor this guy for doing body work with JB WELD. Because I use it all the time. My spreaders.
why do you use it all the time?
For really important areas that I want to be durable. So like by this handle, I don't want it to be breaking out or whatever, so it's a little bit right there. So I'm gonna put JB WELD, which is how strong is it? JB WELD, tell me. Make a comment. Or this one, it's like Bondo, you mix it up.
Okay.
5 minutes later, you can sand it off.
And like the majority of people would just use Bondo, huh?
Yeah. Or fiberglass, kitty hair, as they called it back in the day. Fill that down with it too. Put on these spots, but I don't know if that's. Especially on these edges, you know, see. I can make sure it's not ready yet. Not ready yet.
Why do you say it's not ready? It's
Well,
just not.
it's still kind of tacky, so
Okay.
I want to get it to where it's almost hard, but it's still tacky, but it's pretty hard. Where this is like too soft, it'd be like almost like we'd be rubbing it off. We could test it on something though. We'll test it on this one since it's not really important. So put a little lacquer thinner on there.
Oh, you're just pre-sanding it.
See, isn't that cool?
Okay.
So it's still kind of soft. So it's still working there. It's just. And because it's lacquer thinner, it just takes it off real quick. Levels it. That saves you a lot of sanding because once that. So it's still good. Still good.
Won't you leave low and high spots in it though?
No, you're because I have my control paper. Believe it or not, I did this with drywall. Back in the day, it was probably 20 years ago. I was doing drywall with my buddy up in Boulder, and I had this idea. It's like, you know how you use water to kind of take the drywall down? You can use just a wet sponge, and you can kind of sand the Bondo with water. Or not the Bondo, the drywall mud. You can like with a sponge, you can kind of take it off. So I thought, you know what? If I had like a sanding block, and I used sprayed water on it, it's just kind of like this. it was like
Oh.
It was like very, very, very fast. Nonetheless, I doubt the homeowner liked me playing in his house doing that, but I was there by myself. Like, hey, I had the thought go through my head.
Yeah.
And it was in the closet, so I kept it in the closet. I just want to see it leveled it really nice. It left just what it needs in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. And that little bubble, you know what that bubble is? It's pretty strong. Sucker's pretty strong right there. Like, whoa. I thought it would just pop out, you know? But that ain't Bondo. It was probably good. I took it off right away.
Yeah.
JB quick. And I told my buddy, go get some 5 minutes. He goes, well, all I could get was 6 minute. I'm like, oh, maybe it's 6 minute.
World's strongest Bondo?
Oh, so that one's 30. Oh, that's what it is. 3127 psi. So that's 3,000 psi. Where the normal is like the regular JB is like 48 or 40 some.
Applications. What's the applications here?
Bodywork. See right there. Bodywork. Metal. I see metal right there.
Auto body.
Oh wait, where's auto? Automotive. See, I'm good. But look at how easy that sands. So that's usually the stage I sand it. It's just it's set up, but still just. Even Bondo I do, you know, body filler I'll do that with sometimes.
Huh.
Drywall too. Looks good.
Yeah.
See, that's barely, but look at that. When it's wet, you can see that is really straight, even right there. See that? See how I let that down? See how straight that is? That one, somebody got their finger in there, but you can tell it's really straight.
Yeah, it just looks a little weird because there's a lot of globs around it.
Yeah. But see, with it wet, look at that. Look at how straight that is. JB WELD, you need to sponsor me for the next video. We'll do the rest of Jason's charger. Here's my theory, okay? And this is kind of in that theory because it's epoxy. So we're doing epoxy on top of steel, what's the best primer? Epoxy, okay? So we're down to metal. Instead of using Bondo body filler, you know, aka polyester filler, use epoxy filler. Okay, now I got it down to where I can use it on metal, so I could use JB WELD. But let's say JB WELD or somebody else comes out with an epoxy filler that doesn't absorb like body filler does, because it'll actually absorb moisture. So you fill it with epoxy, then when you're done, you spray it with epoxy primer. Okay, you seal it in, so you got epoxy filler, epoxy primer, boom, you got a good solid door.
Oh, okay.
Panel, whatever. Especially these little dents, you know. I mean, you know, if you had a lot of dents, well, you need a lot more filler, but or you pull it out like some of them guys pull everything out to the nth degree, you know.
Yeah.
It's okay, you know.
I know someone left a comment once. Why don't you just put, I forget what it was, but why don't you just do the whole panel in body filler and you go from there instead of doing all these little spots.
and I'm not saying, hey, no, don't do it. But I'm saying I like filling what's there and
yeah.
you know, but I mean that is a concept. And it is better, you know.
Yeah.
See, now I'm working off that exit. Let's see the body works. I mean, this door's about done now. What you don't notice is this is kind of an outward bow. This right here is kind of an inward bow.
Well, I think that's a good place to leave it for today.
Yeah.
Made a lot of progress.
Right. Yeah, that's good for, you know, what, 4 hours?
Yeah.